Hello, this is Emma.
Hello, Miss Emma. How are you? This is Anthony Robinson calling from Muskegon Correctional Facility.
Hi, Anthony.
My prison number is 280712. I've been incarcerated since I was 19 years old, and I'm currently 45. I was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole for a aiding and abetting charge to a homicide that occurred in the city of Saginaw, Michigan. The reason why I called this morning was to share my part of my story and reasons why I believe that our legislators and policymakers and decision makers should consider people for second chances. I know there are people like myself who have been incarcerated and have tried to do everything that they can within their power to show the remorse that and contrition that many of us carry for our participation in crime. I've been on this journey, educational journey in prison. I've been afforded opportunities to learn a vocational trade. I've used food tech or the culinary arts as a means to provide for myself throughout my incarceration. Of late, I've been involved in the Hope Western Prison Education Program, lo- located here at Muskegon Correctional Facility. I am entering my senior year this coming fall, and we have a major, we're pursuing a major in leadership and service, and so I'm excited about that. But also, something that I would like our lawmakers to consider is this. When you have people like myself who were involved in crimes with people who were older than I was, and when it is documented, uh, that I was not the leader nor the enforcer in the crime, yet I ended up with more time than the person who was the leader and enforcer in the crime. I'm not saying this to plead my innocence or anything like that. I am saying that this is something that lawmakers need to consider because there are some of us who had lesser roles in crimes, yet we were punished greater than the person who actually crime, so to speak. Anyways, as far as my institutional record, since I've been incarcerated, I have not been involved in any violent rule infractions. As a matter of fact, the only rule infraction I have in my file is from 25 years ago, and that was for being in the gym when I was not supposed to be. And so that's pretty much the sum of my institutional record. I've done things for the prison community. One of the things that I am most pleased with is that I helped to found a return program here at Muskegon. We got it started back in 2016, and we ran it all the way up to 2020, which we all know is when COVID hit, and ever since that happened, we haven't been able to get it back up and running. However, for those 4 years, I had the pleasure of hopefully deterring other young men from making the same tragic mistakes that I've made. Um, the youth were able to come to the visiting room in the facility and listen to our stories. And I did this for approximately 4 years, and I believe it was one of the most meaningful things that I've ever done on my prison journey, feeling like I possibly prevented a young man from making a tragic mistake the way that I did. Something else that I'm currently involved in is, as I said, the Hope College program here in Muskegon. I serve on a board called MyChap, which stands for Michigan Consortium for Higher Education in Prison, and I'm currently serving as the president of the Student Voice Council of the Hope Western Prison Education Program. I'm serving in these capacities to be a voice to the student body, to share their concerns and interests with those who have, the wherewithal to make changes. And so I'm serving in those capacities. I'm not just sitting on my hands. I have not done that since I've been incarcerated. I've occupied myself with things that I felt were important for me to show, as I said, my remorse and I am not a father. However, I am the proud uncle of niece. My niece this summer, she is attending Pace University, so I'm excited for that. I have a nephew who's entering the Center for Arts and Science school this fall coming up, so I'm also excited for that for my family. I include them because I want to inspire them also, and show them that although I may be in prison, that I'm trying to do everything that I can to make a difference. And so that's pretty much the sum of my story. Again, I hope lawmakers will consider offering second chances and giving consideration to people with stories like mine. Again, I'm not here to plead my innocence, but I am here to plead for consideration from those who make decisions. That there are people here who I believe can be of greater service in society than they are within the prison community. And our lawmakers, I believe, that it's time for them to take this matter seriously and not push it to the side. This is a time that I believe the pendulum is swinging in another direction. Back in 1994, the crime bill wiped out Pell Grants for people to receive for college programming in prison, but now they've been restored as of last year, and there's a lot of colleges and universities that's coming into the prison environment to offer educational opportunities to the men in prison. I would also like to end with this, that people who leave prison with a college degree, their chances of recidivating is very, very low. As a matter of fact, for people like myself who are earning a bachelor's degree, I believe the percentage is as low as about 12%. It could be even lower, but those who earn a master's degree or higher, there's a 0% chance of them committing another crime and coming back to prison. So what I'm saying is that there are people here in prison that are preparing themselves and equipping themselves for a second chance, and I think it's time for our lawmakers to take a look at us and consider us seriously. And so God bless you, and thank you for this opportunity to speak. I am looking forward to hearing from you all. Like I said, we have JPay here, and I hope that our stories can get out. I hope that you guys can represent us before the lawmakers, and like I said, I hope that they can take us seriously.
I hope so too.